Hello guys, so this is going to be a follow-up to the last video that I did, because there's a bunch of things that my dumbass didn't notice or didn't care to mention. So today we will go over those. What do you know? The man himself just sent me an invite. What a man. I lost him. Did he go through here? I lost the thing. Oh, there we go. So I see here that we have some rooms with a bunch of pillars and some couches on the ceiling for some reason. I wonder what those could mean. And we also have this room. Do I want to jump in? That was weird. I didn't even notice I was No way. He actually put an Easter egg in there. What a gentleman he is. Giving us live giving us live exploration. Maybe don't flex that. What's this? More new rooms? Huh. Oh yeah, here we are at this place, which I neglected to mention that this time. Here we are. This is the pool rooms. I don't know how we're drowning I don't know how we're not drowning or how we aren't how the whole house isn't filled with water. That seems like an enigma to me. And there's also a passageway that leads to this. Very trippy. And very cool. I like it. What do you mean, fragile floor? I guess you mean this. Well, I wouldn't exactly call the floor fragile. I would mostly say, I would say, maybe weird, maybe, but I wouldn't say fragile. Another thing I wanted to do is check the dialogue, since that's returned. I wonder what happens when I click on this. H. I love this game, man. Isn't it just the best? Another room that I wanted to share with you is one that lulgly introduced to me. Last time I was here. Yes, I was here off camera. Because he's been inviting me. And behind this wall here, that is blue, you can see this area right here. It has two doors, one that leads to more concrete walls, and even this long hallway, which is pink for some odd reason. This is taking a while. It's looking like these walls are transparent, which means, by logic, that you can walk through them. How long is this? This wall looks the same as the others, except it's opaque now. I wonder what happens when I walk into it. I fall out of the map. And I fall endlessly into the void. Unable to escape. Except by resetting character. Epic transition. Now we go into this. Now we go back here, and now we explore this area of the map. Where we see two houses. One's empty, and the other one is also empty. Before we explore this next area, get out of the way, please. As I was saying, before I go to this next room, which is behind all these totally legit keep out signs, I'm going to talk to this phone. Beep. Absolute cinema. Anyways, now that that's out of the way, I can finally go through here and see what looks to be this lab. And oh look, it's a book. I can't read that. Something about a Project 995. Either that's lulgly or that's Jose, which he mentioned. And if we go through here, we can see this. Totally normal. A very clean place, which has been very clearly taken care of over the past few years. Time to read these books, which are very conveniently laid out on the table rather than and stuffed on a shelf where I can't read them. Title: Project 675. The pages are ripped out. God damn. Now, let's read this other book. Wrote by the Great Grieving. We have made sensors to shut down lulgly if he goes outside. The shutdown cannot be undone. I'm trying to get into this room here, but come on, let me in. Let me in, guys. This isn't funny. All right. I joined a solo server so that none of the goofy shit that happened earlier happens here. Because I don't want any of that getting in the way of my video. I was gonna talk to the computer here again, but it looks like the dialogue got removed again somehow. What a very strange glitch. The dialogues disappeared from the phone too. Maybe creating a solo server was the wrong idea, but oh well, the dialogue is not the main focus of this video. However, what is basically the main focus of the video, and the penultimate point here, is this passage that I forgot to talk about. I forgot to explore. You have to do a lot of holding W to get through this place. In this area, you see this upside down world thing. I don't know what all this is about, but this seems pretty strange. and unnatural. And if you go down here, excuse me, that's lunch. Anyways, what's down here is literally just the back rooms. No joke. There is no joke to be had here. There is no other funny thing I can say. This is literally just the back rooms. And here, and if you go down here, you'll find the back rooms with a concrete floor. If you go down here, you'll find this right side up place. I'm sorry, Golden Chick is really tearing my stomach apart. And you'll find this drawing of lulgly right here. He's so cute. Cuter than the marketable plushie of lulgly. And if you'll go down even further this way, you'll find this room here, where we have a bunch of clocks lying on the floor for no reason. And you'll also find this, I guess. I don't know what would lead down here. But if you go down the other way, you will find the red evil back rooms. Ooh, scary. Love it. You'll also find a vent that leads to a seemingly empty room. I don't know why that would be there. Maybe it'd just get people's hopes up, which I like that, by the way. And here we see another sofa that is staring at a wall. Why would you sit here unless you were having, like, some sort of, unless you were treating the sofa like a bench? I'm gonna stop recording here, so you don't have to watch me walk around the evil's red scary backrooms for like 30 minutes. If you go down this way, you'll find what seems to be an office complex. That's very unusual, to say the very least. And here, you'll find the blue back rooms, which are entirely made of plastic for some odd reason. And here, you'll find another place where I don't even know what's going on in there. Here, you can go to another place, which is the back rooms, and is very unusual. And you can also go down this hallway that's very long. This game is a big fan of long hallways, it appears. And you'll see these chairs up on the ceiling for no reason. I have managed to sit upside down. So, hello to all my Australian viewers. Oh yeah, I almost forgot to go. I almost didn't notice this. And here, you'll find this barn. I don't know why that's here, but it seems like... And now we... Seems pretty weird. And now we have this green room. It's entirely green room. It's fully green. May not look as green here on my phone screen, but it's certainly green. Even the sofas are green. Now it is time to visit the branch places. Number 1, this dark and ominous hallway. Which doesn't lead anywhere. I don't know why I assumed it did. It just looked fun. Then we have this other place. This looks more, branch place E. You silly gooses. Always finding new tricks to put up your sleeve. Now you gave me a completely black room with nothing in it. While I'm going back to what I've saved for last, because I think it's the most interesting, I didn't even mention that lulgly and Dr. Pepper Terror somehow joined my solo server in the middle of me recording this. So that's something. And now here we are. This long, ominous staircase leading to an ominous white doorway. Up the stairs we shall go to what is essentially Oblivion, or wherever this takes us. Doesn't take you to another game. It takes you to this. The end is near. What is in store? Come on. Come on, let me in. Let me in. But wait, there's still hope for content yet. As I have noticed, this. Well, my hopes were let down here a bit. I was expecting way more in store. But I still got a lot of meaty, juicy, voluptuous content for you people to consume. I hope you enjoyed watching this follow-up video. And I hope that you learned a lot about lulgly today. Bye.